Welcome back to the O2 Arena in London for our final fight at BKB 13, and what a fight it is. A world lightweight title fight between Jimmy Sweeney, the challenger, who's of course the world super middleweight champion, and Sean George, who's the lightweight champion. This is going to be one hell of a fight. Sweeney has dropped a weight to become the first double-weight champion. He says he'll be a triple champ, having won two versions of the middleweight crown. But he's got a record of 19 wins, no draws, one defeat, and that, of course, to Julian Lane, which was probably the best thing to ever happen to him because he's now fitter than he's ever been.
He came back stronger from that fight.
Celtic Warrior is known as from Ireland, from Sligo in Ireland. Sean George, proud Welshman, known as the Outlaw, 9 wins, 2 draws, 2 defeats in BKB. I mean, what can you say? Sweeney at 11-8, him at 11-7. This is a fight.
Exactly, it's the fight we've been looking forward to. I mean, we've been looking forward to a few fights tonight, but this is the main one. You know, the fans are looking forward to it. We're looking forward to it. You know, and we just can't wait to get it on.
Let's cross to our ring announcer, Lee Druitt.
Ladies and gentlemen, your final contest is the main event of the evening. Scheduled for 7 by 2-minute rounds, and is for the BKB Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first in the red corner, with a professional BKB record of 19 wins and only 1 loss, the fighting pride of Sligo, Ireland, the middleweight champion of the world, Jimmy the Celtic Warrior Sweeney.
Sweeney making his way to the ring in that traditional way he does, with a swagger, with his Celtic shirt on and a swagger. He waits for the right moment and then he swaggers into the ring, oozing confidence. He is the most confident fighter I've ever met in my life. He just oozes it.
And that's what you can do, Tom. You know, when you've got that ability, you've got all them strings into your bow, you know, and you can turn it on when you need to. You know, you can box, you can fight, you can use all them tricks. You can ooze confidence, Tom.
Well, he's going into the red corner. He doesn't often do that, does he?
I was going to say that, Tom. I bet this is unusual for him coming to the ring as a challenger.
Well, look at the entourage. My days. Well, Lee Druitt will bring in the champion Sean George in a moment, but he can't have all his sons in the ring with him, which he's very proud of. They want them all out the ring. They want them all away from the ring. They can't stay behind because the officials won't allow it, so the fight won't go ahead unless they move. So they're all going now.
In the blue corner, fighting out of Artillery Wales, with a professional BKB record of 9 wins, 2 draws, and 2 losses. He is the BKB Lightweight Champion of the World, Sean the Outlaw George.
The champion, Sean George, to make his way into the ring to the Welsh national anthem. He'll wind them all up with this.
He will do.
But he's coming in as champion.
Yeah.
He is no mug.
No, exactly. And you know what I was going to say, Tom? You know what I liked about the interview? That he was nice and calm, collect, relaxed at the pre-fight
No
interview.
promises, no threats. I'll let me fist do the talking.
Exactly. You know, he was nice and calm, relaxed, and that's what I liked about that. You know, he said, "I'm going to let," like you just said, Tom, "I'm going to let my fist do the talking." You know, and that's his mentality. You know, both guys you know, experienced enough at this level now, you know, and that's what makes for what's going to make for a great fight. Hopefully, you know, two great fighters putting it on the line, two great champions putting it on the line.
Yeah, absolutely, and this is almost, it's sad that one's got to lose.
Exactly, you
because
know,
they're two great guys, two great champions, two tough guys that, you know, just ooze courage.
You know, and as long as this is the fight we're expecting, or we think it's going to be, we could be looking at a, you know, a rematch, a trilogy on whoever gets the result. You know, this could go on for a couple of fights depending on the result, obviously.
Well, we'll see, because you've got two absolute BKB masters here. Jimmy Sweeney, with all the technique and all the... he's not, you know, he comes in with a swagger, but he backs it up with genuine ability, genuine toughness, and he can finish you off. Yeah,
exactly. You know, he's a great fighter. He's got all the skills, he's got all the moves. You know, he's got the swagger. He carries it off, like we say. But you know, he's very elusive.
Yes, correct. And in the interview, Sean George says, "Listen, Jimmy Sweeney's the master."
Yeah,
he's
you know,
the best.
He's got utmost respect for him. You know, and that's a sign of a good champion when you can say that about your opponent, who's also a good champion.
It means you're not going to come in here as the champion overconfident.
Exactly. You know, he'll have done his own work. You know, he's got the utmost respect for Jimmy Sweeney, and I think when you've got that amount of respect for your opponent, I think that makes you a better fighter. It doesn't mean it. I think, you know, all this sometimes trash talk, you know, where you're undermining, you know, or disrespecting your opponent. I think you've got to ask yourself a few questions when you're doing that. But these guys, you know, they're on the level. They talk highly of each other. There's none of that trash talk. This fight doesn't need it, and I can't wait till, you know, that first bell goes, Tom.
Well, absolutely right. And you know, Sean George will get into the ring now as champion, lightweight world champion. But I think this is his toughest fight yet.
Yeah, it's the toughest fight by far. You know, and he's been involved in some tough fights.
You know, when you're a champion, you have to beat the best.
Exactly. That's what being a world champion's about. You know, that's why I liked it. You know, I like the fact that these guys have got it on straight away. None of this, you know, I don't want to fight him. I'm not ready. These guys are ready. They're ready to roll.
And a contrast in styles.
Exactly. You know, and it's going to make for an interesting fight. Is either one going to play into the other guy's hands? We'll see.
Yeah. And he does cut as well, Sean.
Yeah. I mean, Sean, he's normally a come forward fighter, but we noticed in his last fight when he scored that tremendous knockout, he went on the back foot, you know, and it worked for him.
And he hasn't got to be the one who comes on the front foot.
He hasn't
got
to be on the front foot for him. It's just like, you know, going from his pre-fight interview and his pre-fight talk, he's got a game plan. He you know, and he sticks to it. Who knows?
When you think how Jimmy Sweeney was in when he fought Lane the first time and got beat, look at the shape he's in now.
Exactly. You know, he's in a lot better shape. You can see it in his face. You know, he's lost a lot of weight around the midriff.
Sean, look, he's talking about his relationship with his trainer. Look at that.
Yeah, exactly.
Special bond between them.
Yeah.
Here we go, people. This is it. This is bare knuckle boxing.
Jimmy,
make some noise for these two.
And his son, who'd leave the ring now.
The two best pound for pound fighters in BKB today.
He calls the two fighters to the centre. And look at that. Respect for each other.
Exactly. They've had nothing but respect for each other at this since day one. That just goes to show. Sometimes, I mean, the trash talk we like sometimes, but it just goes to show you don't always need that.
When that bell goes.
Exactly. These two fighters respect each other, and they have to.
And what do they say about the ring? The biggest lie detector in the world. Exactly. There's no hiding place.
Exactly.
Seconds out.
We're off and running.
First
round. Touch hands. And Jimmy with that cobra-like stance. He'll put that one hand out, trying to tempt the opposite fighter while getting the right hand ready to strike. Sean George looked very light on his feet. Both of them focused.
Yeah. We're going to focus on George's face. He's concentrating.
He's light on his feet, Sean George, as well. And in great nick, both of them. I always think Sean George is like an explosive fighter, isn't he?
He is. He's the best. Every shot.
A little jab there from Jimmy. And Sean tries to get through with the left jab as well.
You know, fair play to Sweeney. You know, he's not gone on the back foot like his normal approach. He knows, you know, he's a challenger this time round. He obviously has got a name for himself. from being a world champion up at his weight, but
and very popular, isn't he?
Yeah, he's challenging this time, and that's what I like
Oh,
about
good
him.
shot.
He's took the approach of the challenger. You know, he's trying to take the lead. He's not going on the back foot. You know, he's holding the centre of the ring. You know, but fair play to Sean George. Oh, here he comes.
And he just, that's what I mean about explosive.
Yeah.
He sort of hangs around and then
And
bang,
then
bang, bang.
bang, bang, 4 or 5 shots. Not all landing in that incident, but
But you've got to be alert to him.
yeah, the guy's a dangerous
Jimmy's
man.
just stalking him around the ring, gets through with a
Nice
jab, then a
from
left.
Sweeney.
Sean George just waiting his time.
Nice
and then
footwork.
he'll explode. And Jimmy again with that left jab. I thought I heard a bell then.
I thought he had the bell and the tap for the last 10 seconds.
I did.
Fighters a bit confused on
Well,
that one.
Sean George just
There's
looked.
the bell.
Sean George looked across there and said, "What's
and
going on?"
Understandable, because there was the tap for the 10 seconds and then the bell rung within a second, so I can understand the confusion there from the timekeeper.
Well, a first round, it's difficult. That.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be fair.
Maybe
on that one.
Jimmy, maybe.
Even round for me, to be fair, but I'd want to call.
There's Jim Freeman to tell us.
2 judges for Sweeney, 1 had it even. I thought Sweeney probably edged it with the jabs and stuff.
We were just saying that very thing.
Yeah, but not a lot of it. They're having a look at each other, which is sensible in a 7-rounder.
It's a great fight.
You know. Oh, mate, it's going to be cracking, isn't it?
It's warming up
We're
nicely.
complaining, actually. We want it to be 10 rounds.
Oh, I'm sure
They
the
won't
wives
be
and girlfriends don't want the same as that. Bless them, they're over there nervous as hell.
Thank you very much, Jim.
Jim.
Seconds are out. Referee Barrington Patterson.
Seconds out, round 2.
You'll recognise him from Danny Dyer's Hardest Man in Britain.
But what a nice guy. If you're on the right side of him.
Absolutely. Sean always likes to come forward and he's very explosive, but he's wary about getting in too close.
Yeah, he's just, he's,
And that's
I mean,
clever.
It's early days, yeah, but I was going to say that's what you've just hit the nail on the head there, Tommy. It's clever what he's doing. He's not rushing in. He's taking his time. Although he rushed in then and he caught for a counter from Sweeney.
Oh, good shot
and a good
from Jimmy.
jab from Sweeney.
They're painful on these jabs with the wraps, aren't they?
Yeah.
Very,
Of
very
course they are,
painful.
yeah.
So I'm told. Oh, good attack
shots,
from,
nice
from Sean George there.
Sweeney trying to counter right hand,
Yeah.
just falling
And then
short, coming back with the double jab. But George wasn't having any of that then. Defence went up.
One moment of lapse. Switch off for a second and it's good night,
And that
Vienna.
could be the
Lights
difference
out.
in this fight,
Lights out.
Tom. Yeah, because both fighters so highly focused and concentrating on what they're doing. Yeah, they just don't need, like you say there, Tom, to that second lapse or whatever it might be, and end up copying for a silly shot.
That overhead big left from Jimmy.
Tried
he
it
got through
again. Little
again.
right hand to the body was a nice shot.
It's amazing how many boxers though watch that left hand as it comes out. It's almost trance-like.
That's
and
what I
then
mean.
Then the
It's
right
it's the Cobra thing.
Oh,
back
Sean
on
George.
George.
Brilliant stuff from Sean
Yeah,
George.
good stuff from
Comes
George there.
attacking. End of the second round. Good round that. See what the judges have thought of that one. I always think the good fights are always the hardest to call.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I called that last round even in my book.
Yeah,
But
that's exactly as I was thinking. We'll see now what Jimmy says. Jim Freeman.
Same again, 2 to Jimmy, 1 even round.
We thought that was probably more even, that one perhaps.
Yeah, it was a little bit even. I think that I think some of the work that Sean did wasn't actually landing anything. So
That
it
was
just
the
made
key.
it. The crowd cheered, but it made it look like something it wasn't. I still think Jimmy with the jab was in control really in the round.
Close fight though.
It is. At some point it's just going to explode.
It's
got
got
that
to.
feeling, isn't it? It's
Absolutely.
got that feeling
Just been
to it.
saying.
Thank you, Jim. Touch hands again. And the referee, Barrington Patterson, gets them at it for the third round.
Nice movement there from George, getting out of the way of the jabs at Sweeney.
Another very important aspect of the game is getting out of trouble.
Yeah, exactly, and he did that quite well there. He moved out of them nice sharp jabs from Sweeney.
Both have got quick hands, haven't they?
Yeah, and good foot movement as well there. I noticed from George as he moved out of the way then. Good jab from Sweeney.
Sweeney again.
Yep, and he's trying to feint now. Yeah, he's trying to feint.
But he does that at times. A double jab.
Yeah,
a jab after jab.
Whip that left hook over the top.
Oh, and he's got again. Good shot from Sweeney. Sean George, though, not fazed by it. Eventually, though, he's going to have to fight, isn't he?
Yeah.
Because he can hurt anybody, Sean George, on his day. You can tell the way they're fighting, the mutual respect.
Yeah, of course. You know, they're not going out for leather. You know, making it more chance to make a silly mistake. You know, need the fighter at the experience that they're at now, the level that they're at. Doesn't want to be giving away anything that they don't need to. Oh, good shot. Oh, nearly a good shot from George as he threw the counter left hook. Oh. Sweeney came and backed him up onto the ropes.
Leads with that left jab and then tries to work the right off it. Trying with the jab again, Jimmy, the left, and then working the right off it.
Oh.
Again.
Round the bell, good jab.
Another decent round.
George saying that last one doesn't count as he threw the jab and he caught him right on the bell.
Just looking at Sean George's corner there, they're really working him as well, and I think they're trying to get him at it. They've just slapped his face there.
I mean, the thing is, we're only into the third round. We're maybe getting a bit giddy, I suppose.
Here's Jim with what the judges say.
We had a full house there, so one for Jimmy, one for Sean, and one a drawn round. So it's hard. There wasn't a lot happening. That you can't really argue that scoring, to be honest.
Which shows you the mutual respect and how well matched they are.
Yeah, exactly. They're still feeling each other out, you know. But there's still 4 rounds to go. That's what people have got to remember.
That's what you're saying.
It was like to me and Tom were just saying, neither one wants to make a mistake at this level.
Exactly. Everyone knows they've got their carrying power and they're dangerous. So that's the respect. That's what you get when you get the 2 best in there.
And that's what you've done. Absolutely.
Cheers, Jim.
Touch hands again. 2 world champions, remember.
Out round 4.
He has that left like hook. It's like a jab come hook.
Yeah, the hook off
Sean
the jab.
George, yeah. Oh, good shot.
Good shot from George. Fell a little bit short, just clipped Sweeney on the chin.
He's looking for that jab to get through, Jimmy.
Oh, good shot. Great shot.
Great shot from
jab
Jimmy
landed.
Sweeney.
I mean, it wasn't a knockout punch, but it knocked him off balance more than anything. But it was
and what
a good
it does,
shot.
it reminds you, you're in there with a good guy.
Exactly.
Sweeney again with that left, comes round with the left then. That stance, Sean George with his regular stance. He came straight back out though, didn't he?
Yeah,
Sean George.
like you say, I mean, it was a good shot, it landed. I just think he lost his footing a little bit. You know, once he straightened himself up, he was back up and back into there.
Oh, good shot again from Sweeney.
It's that jab and that left hook.
It's like a clip, isn't it? It's not a jab so much as a clip. Back comes Sean George though.
It's a scoring punch. Exactly. There he is again. Scoring punch. You get your man, you feed him the bait with the jab, like he's doing, and then you feed him the jab and you throw the left hook off it. And he's having success with it.
Ken's just a nice little touch.
There's the jab, just to let him, feeding him the bait. There's the jab again.
Jimmy Sweeney there, just so focused. I wonder if he's hurt his hand, does he, Jimmy Sweeney? His left hand.
No, that was off balance. It wasn't a shot.
No, off balance.
Yeah, slightly off balance.
Oh, Sean George again, good shot.
Yeah. Right at the end of the round.
Again, respect. Giving it all.
It's another close one, though.
Dear.
I mean, I had Sweeney just nicking it
I thought Sweeney
towards
won
the
that
end, and then George just caught him with that good shot then and possibly levelled it up.
one. I think Sean George needs a.
He needs a good round.
He needs a 10-8 now,
He
doesn't
needs
he?
a good round.
2 to Sweeney, 1 to George. I actually thought probably that was Sweeney's best round in truth.
With that, we're just saying exactly that,
I
Jim.
just, so I was strange one when they said Sean, but I thought that was Jimmy's best round. I thought he controlled it. quite
Now,
well.
3 rounds to go. He needs a 10-8, doesn't he, Sean George?
It's getting that way. He needs, so the finish, you get your head jabbed off, and they Robin knows from the amateur days. You just build up them points in the bank.
Exactly,
It's hard to.
He needs
then
to
you're
open up,
reaching in and you're making mistakes. Then
He needs to make a statement
Excellent
now, George,
stuff.
just
Thank
to
you,
keep
Jim.
himself in the fight. No, he doesn't want to let it slip. What he's doing, he's letting it slip ever so slightly. He's letting it slip away, isn't he? He needs a good round,
Knowing Sean George and his
Seconds
corner,
out, round 5.
they will be telling him,
You
not
need
this
to-
one, but
yeah.
next one, you're behind.
Yeah,
and
you
he
need
will
to
come
pick it
all
up,
guns,
yeah, you
all
need to
guns
pick it up.
blazing. Good stuff from Jimmy Sweeney again, that left jab, he tries to, and he sort of comes through with the jab, but sort of clips you just as he gets there.
Oh,
Good stuff
shot
from Sean.
George.
Fascinating fight.
Another good shot from
Sean George.
George. Tried the little right uppercut.
Body shot there. He's as good as anyone for working off the jab.
Yeah,
Sweeney.
he's got a brilliant. That's worked well for him tonight, Sweeney. He's popping that double jab. He's feeding, like you say, he's feeding George that bait, and then he whips the left hook, flicks that left hook over the top. Not a knockout punch, but it's a scoring shot.
through again.
It's a scoring shot. That's what he's doing in the minute. He's just building his punches up. He's winning the rounds just by a little bit, just comfortably enough.
He's accumulating the win. That's what you do.
He's got a plan.
Got through again.
He doesn't want to. He knows George is a tough guy. He can take a punch. We've seen him in some right tear-ups. Sweeney's doing the right thing here. He's being clever, picking his points up, staying out of danger. Staying out of trouble.
Wants to go again. Sean George looking for that big one. Then a bit of holding there from Jimmy Sweeney. Little few words with each other there. Little smile from each other. Oh, Sean George. That's what he's about, Sean George.
Left it a little bit too late, though, Tom, for me. Left it a little bit too late in that round.
Well, I didn't even hear the bell.
Yeah, no, the bell, yeah.
But
Bell
Jimmy,
went.
as they finish, Jimmy kisses him. Did anybody
See,
ever kiss you?
what he's done, he's clever. He's leaving George on chase now, isn't he? He's chasing now, isn't he? He's chasing the fight now.
You didn't answer my question. Did anybody kiss you in the ring?
On it myself.
Here's Jim.
2 for Jimmy, 1 drawn round. Again, I thought that was kind of Jimmy's round with the jab.
Left it a bit late, Sean, to come.
I hope he's not going to leave it too late. 2 rounds to go, or that's what I'm hoping, that at some point he's got to put on the gas and put the pressure on. You don't want to go out there and regret, a bit like Mickey Parker earlier, thinking, I could have done a little bit more.
I could have done a little bit more, exactly.
No regrets.
No regrets. I'll give the corner the score so they know where they are. So at some point, it's up to them, isn't it?
The corner's got to tell him this is what you've got to do.
It's full information.
Absolutely.
Cheers, Jim.
Thank you, Jim.
For the first time ever in professional BKB history, seconds out, round 6.
6th round of 7 2-minute rounds for this world lightweight title fight. The champion, Sean George, in danger of losing it at this particular moment.
Yeah, he's letting himself just slip away ever so slightly.
But I remember the knockout punch in that last one when he won it. In the last round, and it was a punch. The guy just, there's no need to count.
And that's the thing, he's got that power, he knows he's got that power. I mean, Sweeney will know he's got the power. I just hope he doesn't, not forget about it, but, just be wary that he still, he still possesses that power all the way too.
Sean's been marked, hasn't he? Sean's been marked badly.
Yep.
And he comes looking for him.
Good jab from Sweeney again, good jab.
I've great admiration, though, for Sean, for his gameness.
Yeah, he's
toughness.
Yeah, and it's just starting to mark up a little bit now. That jab's obviously,
yes,
having an effect. on George's face, you know, a slight marking under the eyes, I think. Tried the body shot there, the George just got through to Sweeney, but didn't cause him no trouble.
Well, trying to get the crowd behind their favourite. Jimmy's jab's been superb.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what, you know, that's what's winning him the fight so far. You know, he's popping that jab, he's picking up them points. He's not looking for a knockout. You know, he's
just going to win the
jab.
fight.
He just wants to win the fight. You know, and he's doing it in a clever, tactical way.
Well, he's ahead in the fight now, but as we've seen before, it ain't over till the fat lady sings. She might be gargling, but she's not singing.
Oh, George just falling short with that left hook then. 10 seconds of the round left.
Oh, good stuff from
Sweeney.
George.
Good shot from Sweeney though as George come. Right hand, he brought him in as a counter as he come in. It's another round, Sweeney
That's
round
the
for me.
sixth. Yeah, Sweeney there. 1 round to go.
George, I mean,
we're looking for something special now
yeah,
from George.
I mean, he's giving it. He's not. I don't think he's going to leave the fight. I could have done more. I just don't think Sweeney's allowing him to do more. You know, just throwing caution to the wind and going all out, and making a mistake, and that's what he doesn't want to do.
Here's Jim with the scores.
All 3 for Sweeney, which rough estimation is that George needs a knockout, or at least a knockdown.
But if you remember the last fight, that last minute of the last
yeah,
round.
Well, look, he's the fittest fighter on the roster, so if anyone's got it in the locker, Sean has.
And he's got a punch that can knock anybody out.
Exactly. So, you know, so it's all still to play for.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jim.
Cheers, Jim.
1 round to go. I think Jimmy's a bit wily, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
To get caught.
Yeah.
It's the final round, people. Come on, rev it up. Here we go.
And there you go. There's the respect for the fight.
Absolute warriors.
Massive respect for each
Seconds
other.
out. Round
And we
7.
haven't seen that in every fight tonight. Well, one in particular we didn't see. Oh, Sean George there making a real forward movement, trying to turn the fight. He knows he's got to knock him. He knows.
He knows he's not getting hammered or anything like that. He's just letting it slip away, isn't he? You know, just very close rounds at times.
Almost drift away from him. But we must remember, Sean George, this is his toughest ever fight.
Yeah.
Oh,
good shot
what a
from
shot
Sweeney.
From Sweeney.
What a shot.
What a shot. He's taking the count.
Yeah.
He's taking the count.
Yeah. I mean,
And
that was a
rightly
cracking
so.
shot from Sweeney. Timed it well, still had the speed. You know, 1-2 combination or 1-2
he's won it anyway now.
Yeah.
You got to fight on.
George is looking a little bit wobbly there. I don't know if he's going to fight on.
Oh, good lad, Sean.
Yeah.
That's how brave and courageous he is. Because he's losing the fight, he might as well stay down and gone out.
Yeah, but no.
But he won't do it. He's a warrior.
On his shield.
He's a warrior. He's a warrior.
And that's almost like Sweeney's.
Oh, he's caught him again. He's gone again and again. He's in trouble.
Big trouble. 4 or 5 shots landed then. Sweeney's.
And again, another one lands. And another one, and another one. It's over, is it? No, the referee's just going to break them.
That's what he needs to do, just short George, as bad as it looks.
Oh, he's
just
caught him again.
Hold on.
He keeps catching him with some big shots, big right hand boomers. It's all over, says the referee. It's all over. The new lightweight world champion, Jimmy Sweeney. The thoughts of Robin Reed.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great performance from Sweeney. You know, he was sneaking the rounds, you know, and then he just took him apart in that last round then, you know, and that was a great performance from Sweeney. A little quiet to start with, but, you know, once he got into his rhythm, you know, you could see he was
Let's
losing
be fair,
confidence.
he punished him in that final round.
Exactly, and he picked away and chiseled away at George, you know, working on his weaknesses, working on them away at them foundations, you know, and he's chopped away and he's got the result, and the knockout results at that, or stoppage results, should I say.
I mean, listen, it's easy to throw titles around, isn't it? And words.
Yeah.
But he's the best, isn't he?
Exactly, you know, he's come down a weight, you know, and he's fought a clever fight, you know, against George. George was in there, don't get me wrong, you know, but like we said, Tommy, he was just
what an
letting it slip
amazing
away
fight, people!
round by round, and they were
Give
very
it up
close
for
rounds.
both warriors
You know,
there.
when
Absolutely
Sweeney just
awesome!
stamped his authority, you know, and he's took George out in great style.
Let's in that last round. I mean, I love the courage of Sean George.
Yeah,
but Sweeney demolished him.
Exactly. You know, and the referee did a good job there. You know, I thought possibly a little bit soon, and that's no criticism on the referee. The referee did a cracking job there. He noticed that Joy, give him every opportunity. It's a title fight. You know, it's the last round.
Sometimes the referee knows he ain't going to win.
He ain't going to win.
So
he's
save him
behind.
from further
Exactly.
punishment.
You know, and he did him not a favour, but you know, he'll live to fight another day there.
Well, we're waiting for the official result. We know what it is, but we're waiting for the official result from Lee Druitt. But they've got to get the two boxers to the centre of the ring first, because Jimmy wants to celebrate, and there's that many people in the ring. And they're not having it. And I have to say that the spirit between the two boxers.
Yeah, you know, and you know, George there. Oh no, he's not in too much trouble there. Obviously, just a bit of facial damage, I think. Doctor's just checking that out, making sure he's okay. You know, and hit Sweeney in with his new belt, his world title belt.
But he's got down to lightweight and he's won the world title.
And he's won the world title. Fair play to him.
I wouldn't pass him to win the featherweight.
I mean, no disrespect to him. He's lost a lot of weight, but he's still got a little bit there. I think, you know, that he could possibly shift. No, I think he said it himself earlier on. He said, you know, he had a bit of a belly on him and all that. And I'm not saying he's got a belly on him now, but he's a little bit.
He
of
only
flesh
lost the lane because he wasn't fit.
Exactly. You know, and Jimmy Sweeney proves and shows that when he concentrates and puts in the hard work, he produces the performance.
I think I can't see you in the ring at the moment,
Ladies
but I
and
think we can.
gentlemen,
Here we are, Lee Druitt.
The winner of this contest by 7th round stoppage, and the new BKB lightweight champion of the world, Jimmy the Celtic Warrior Sweeney. And a massive hand for Sean George as well. Two biggest legends in the fight game right now.
Just waiting now for Jimmy Sweeney to do his interview. Robin Reid is ready to talk to him. I think we can cross to Robin Reid now. He's talking to Sean George and to Jimmy Sweeney.
Congratulations to Jimmy Sweeney on his new world title, the lightweight champion of the world. What are your thoughts on the fight? Did you stick to a game plan?
I just want to say, Daddy, I fucking did it, lad. I fucking did it for you. I love you, yeah? Yeah, listen, to be honest, my game plan... My game plan was to box, win on points. That's it. I wasn't going for no knockout. And to be honest, in the last round, when I dropped Sean, I fucking love the Welsh. Yeah, I love the Welsh. I love holding him there. And when I knocked him down, I knew he was gone. His eyes were gone. He's gone. And I walked around the ring until he came back to himself, because I didn't want the fight to end that way. I didn't want it to end that way. But then he came at me. I said to him, I said, "You all right, kid?" I said, "You all right, kid?" And he said, "I'm all right." And we went at it again. And that's why I took him out. But I want to say, this was never any bad feeling between him that one fight. I just wanted to take that third world title. And it was him, and I probably trained the hardest. It was a big thing coming down, losing 10 kilos on the weight. And I felt in the first round, I felt slow in the first. He caught me with a big punch in the first. I fucking hurt. But I knew I had the power. I knew my skill would come through it. And I think in the fourth round, we came out, touched gloves, and he said to me, "You are the best." So big respect, Sean.
So Jimmy, how did you actually feel at lightweight? Now you made the weight, you've boxed. Did you feel comfortable at lightweight?
I felt strong. I carried my power down. Sean knows he probably never got hit like that before. I carried my power down. I struggled with the weight a bit, but it's going to take a while for my body to get used to this. I just want to say, I've done all. I beat everyone in the UK. Who else is there? So bring in some pro-Americans, bring in MMAs. I'm ready. And lightweight division, the king has arrived.
Congratulations to Jimmy Sweeney on winning his new world title. Commiserations to Sean George on losing his lightweight world title. What are your thoughts on the fight? Was he as good as you thought he'd be? Did he play the game, the tactics that he thought he'd bring to the table?
I thought I was doing well, but at the end of the day, but he outboxed me, didn't he? You know? I got beat by the better man tonight. There's no shame in losing against Jimmy Sweeney. He's the king. He's the champ now, isn't he?
And that's great to hear from both great fighters. Congratulations, commiserations. What a fight. Over to Tom.
Thanks very much indeed, Robin. Well done, and congratulations to Jimmy Sweeney. Well, that's BKB 13. BKB 14 is the 17th of November here at the O2. Tickets are on sale from Monday for that. It's going to be another magic night of BKB boxing. We hope you've enjoyed it. Wherever you are watching in the world, we hope you've enjoyed it. From me, from Jim and Joe and all the BKB team, take care. We'll see you soon.